I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for a see issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Red, 38. Ready.
On first down, it's Genty. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 9-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. Going to be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the Raider first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Down. Yellow, 22. Shot, 17. Drill 3. Ready.
Now Lance. Tucker holds it in over the middle.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Ready, 52 blaster, 33, yellow. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
The Lance going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
White, 10 black, green jack. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Open there is Jalen Nailor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now he's going to step up and run. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st down.
Here we go.
And goal to go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Connor Hayward, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mark Andrews, 52 yards. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Ready. Let's go. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Come on, set. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Smash, red.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
33, yellow. Red, yellow. Set.
Lance now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Will line up for the
60
2-point
red.
conversion.
60 red. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Lance going to try to throw for this. And that is caught for the 2 points.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 5.
Raiders 16. Harrison Butker going to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw, it's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Price, 97. Check, huh?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 50, green.
They do go for it. Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his dad.